attorneys say hundreds of young people are living under inhumane conditions at a Texas border station. They found about 250 babies, children, and teenagers without food, water, and sanitation. Some of the children said they've been detained there for weeks. Maria Villarreal has reported extensively from the border. Maria joins us now. Maria, where do they say this is happening?
Okay, guys, so this is actually happening just outside of El Paso in a town called Clint, Texas. It's about 20 miles southeast of El Paso. You know, one researcher told us that more than a dozen children had the flu, and some were in quarantine cells without adult supervision. There were young girls in this facility taking care of a sick 2-year-old boy who was in filthy clothing without a diaper. The children said that they were fed uncooked, frozen food and had gone weeks without bathing. Now, immigration officials could not be reached for this story, but, you know, for months they have been saying that their system and the facilities are overwhelmed. Apprehensions in the El Paso area specifically have spiked more than 600% since last year. We've seen a lot of this in our reporting over the last year and a half. Now, in May, the Office of the Inspector General pointed to dangerous overcrowding at the El Paso facility, specifically showing migrants packed into holding cells. This is with children and adults. Now, according to current rules, children should only be held in Border Patrol for 72 hours before being transferred to Health and Human Services, which actually house migrant facilities.
See that, man? This ruler of this earth, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, don't give a fuck about you, man. He don't give a fuck about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, or Native Americans, or for that matter, any of you other heathens, man, or even any of you peons, man. For you regular everyday Edomites, all right, you should be pissed off at the elites, man, at your own people rather than us. But before I go any further, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory as always unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Baha Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone, who through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, rule all of the nation of Israel well today, whether you could receive it or not. And peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the elect who are pushing this truth and sincerity and in charity and in faith. All right, this just goes to show you, man, that Esau don't give a damn about you, man. He don't give a damn about the infants. And they really try to paint us, all right, the Hebrew Israelites, as the wicked on the planet Earth. All right, when we're just simply stating what the Bible's saying, man. And we're going to go ahead and get it because, you know, the topic of this lesson is going to be, you know, revolve around through the spirit. All right. It's going to revolve around, Salaki, I lost my train of thought, man, but it's going to, here, we'll just go ahead and go into it. Salaki, let's go into the, book of Deuteronomy, chapter 15, all right, because it goes all the way back to the curses. All right, 15 and 15, or Salaki, not 15. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. All right, because these are part of the curses that this would happen. And Salakia. All right, now coming back to it, man, this is going to really revolve around, you know, showing you that our deliverance, the only deliverance that we're going to have from this type of stuff that we're suffering, all right, from the videos that you just saw, all right, is going to be from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, that's the only deliverance we're going to receive. There's no way that we could receive any sort of deliverance from these people, man. There's no way. All right. But anyway, going in, it's Deuteronomy 28 and verse 18. It says, "Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thine land, and the increase of thy kin, and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out." All right, and the reason being, going up to verse 15, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all the curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee." All right, all these curses. So our remedy is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, we got into this mess because we left. All right, we left our power, man. We left our covering. We left our protection. All right, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So, you know, as it's written in the book of Baruch, so be in return, seek him 10 times more. All right, because we see these curses upon our people, man. And you know, you got 1/3 of Israelites going to get delivered, and you could guarantee that there might be some in there. All right. And this is why we always got to continue praying for the elect, man. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. All right, so really they shouldn't have even expected no better than the treatment that they've been receiving from Esau, Edom, man. I mean, look at all the peace treaties that they broke, and you still think that you're going to have some kind of peace with these devils, man. You still think that there's going to be some kind of peace on earth at some point. There ain't going to be no peace on earth until Esau is destroyed, man, by the hands of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right? But anyway, just go a little bit further. It says, Yahweh shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee until he have consumed thee from the land. What was it saying? All those different kids had different flus, and there are little girls that were in there trying to take care of 2-year-old boys, all right, taking care of infants, because Esau is just letting them sit there and wither away and die. All right, verse 22, because what happened with that other kid? They pulled and he died like 2 days later, and there was a fuss starting to stir up about it, and all of a sudden it got silenced. All right, it says Yahweh shall, and see that they didn't pay for that, man. They didn't pay for the death of those children. They didn't pay. They're not paying for any of this stuff. So when is the reparations going to come, man? All right, or you have the Central Park 5. All right, they didn't pay for the things that they did either, man. All right, they're all old, and they're going to the grave in peace, man. All right, and so when is their judgment? All right. It's written here in these prophecies, all right? But anyway, let me go ahead and jump. Actually, yeah. Let me go ahead and jump into the book of Amos. I believe it's chapter 5. I want to say it might be chapter 3. Chapter 5. This is 5 and 6. It says, "Seek Yahweh, and ye shall live, lest he break out like a fire in the house of Joseph and devour it." All right, what's the house of Joseph? That's talking about the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. If you ain't seeking Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man, you're going to be devoured as a fire. All right, so really, this is judgment, man. This is judgment. All right, but like I said, you might have some members of the elect in there, so we always got to be praying for the elect. All right, but anyway, going on, it says, "And devour it, and there be none to quench it in Bethel." Right, there be none to quench it. When Yahweh Hashem Yahushai puts his hands on you, man, there ain't nobody that could deliver you. All right, ain't nobody's gonna deliver Esau. Ain't nobody could deliver us from these curses. Only Yahweh Hashem Yahushai could uplift these curses on us, man. All right, and that's why we got to constantly be walking in fear. All right, because we hear these stories of these things happening to people. All right, these cases of judgment, which these are very well things that could happen to us at any moment, man. At any moment, these things could be happening to us. All right. Because we're under these curses as well, man. Even when you come into this truth and you're quickened, you realize who you are, you're still under the curses. All right, you just got to have that faith, and got to pray that grace will keep going until you're delivered, man. All right, but anyway, let's go ahead and jump into let's see here, Salakia. I believe it was 2 Corinthians, or it might be, I believe it might be 1 Corinthians, actually, chapter 16. Actually, it's 15. I believe it might start at the 25th verse. Yeah, this is it. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 24. It says, "Then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom of Yahweh." All right, and this is speaking of Yahweh Shai. All right, when Yahweh Shai delivers up the kingdom, all right, when he takes the planet Earth, because these wicked rulers that you have, man, you see their works. All right, like I said, man, it's Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that's going to deliver us. All right, so we're waiting for the fulfillment of this prophecy that we're just reading in 1 Corinthians, and we're going to continue going through it. Oh, Salakia, this is the wrong. That's another precept that I'll pull out. But yeah, man, the only way that we're going to be delivered from these people is by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, he's going to come and stomp his enemies underfoot. All right, he's going to come and take down all rule and authority and power. All right, and what's in rule and authority and power? All right, Esau, Edom, man. Beginning with America, NATO, and the EU. All right, the the Israelis, all right, out there dwelling in Israel right now, which according to the prophecies, all right, once the Israelites are returned to their land, all right, once this fulfillment of this 1 Corinthians 15 happens, all right, then you'll have peace on earth. All right, when they're returned to their land, this is what should happen. Then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom of Yahweh, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and authority and power, right? All rule and authority and power, because the righteous heirs who are the Israelites have been put under these curses, man. And you see the things that we've been suffering under the hands of those that are in rulership today, man. All right, so when are they going to pay for this? All right, well, the prophecies are speaking. They're showing you when they're going to pay. All right, this is what shows you the patience, man. We don't need to get up and start rioting and marching, and this is shit that Jake's been doing for centuries, man. All right, well, maybe not but for a long time, man. Yeah, centuries actually. All right, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. All right, but anyway, going on, it says, verse 25, for he must reign till he hath put all enemies under his feet. All right, now we're going to see expound a little bit upon that word enemy, see who those enemies are. All right, and it says the last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. Right, so there ain't going to be no more war. All right, there will be peace on earth, man. But first, the wicked have to go. All right, the wicked have to go, man. And who is the wicked in the flesh? All right, the border of wickedness, Esau, Edom. All right, you can't have the border of wickedness with the kingdom of heaven. You can't have peace on earth when there is death on earth. You understand? All right, of course, you're going to still have, particular things going on. You might have, heathen bucking up, but at the end of the day, man, these heathens are going to be put into subjection. All right, they're going to be put into subjection, man. All right, but anyway, let's go ahead and grab that precept I had up here. This is Psalms 149:7. Actually, let's go ahead and grab it out of the app. We'll start at verse 5. All right. Well, actually, let's go ahead and let's jump to verse 1. All right. But the main point, all right, being right here, verse 7. Let's hit verse 7 first. It says, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. Right. So these nobles, these who are in charge of the planet Earth today, all right, the elites, the wicked elites, all right, the bankers, all right, because the whole world is based off of usury right now. All right, you need anything, then you gotta purchase it through these bankers, man. Whether it's a plot of land, all right, even the simplest things, they have to go through so many hands, and then who's making the most money on the top? Esau, Edom. No matter what your business is, you want to do a private business out here, all right? Oh, I'm gonna do my own private business, so I don't have an Edomite over me. Well, you still gonna have an Edomite over you, man. You're still going to be giving up taxes. You're still, and that's why Yahweh Shai said, give to Caesar what is Caesar's. All right, we're going to go ahead and pay our taxes, man. We're going to do what we need to do, all right, to get by. All right, and, maintain integrity and stay truthful. And honestly, at the end of the day, man, the people that you should see as the best or trustworthy on the planet Earth would be the Hebrew Israelites, man. All right, because we're striving to walk that walk. We're striving to be so, man, as it's written, he that finds favor with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai will find peace with his enemies. Okay, they won't have nothing negative to say against us, man, as long as we're just staying in these scriptures. Okay, see, we don't get our emotions involved, man. Is what the scriptures say, they say. And right here it says what? That the heathen is going to get vengeance, and the kings who are on the planet Earth today, the rulers, the nobles, are going to be put in chains. All right, what does that mean? Slavery, man. They're going to be put into slavery, and then according to the further prophecies, they're going to be put to death forever. All right, speaking of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, because of the things that he's done on the planet Earth, and he was created to do so, man. Just like Pharaoh was created just to test the Most High to be destroyed. All right, and you can find that in the book of Romans, the 9th chapter. All right, read the whole thing. All right, even it goes in on Esau too. All right, Esau was just created to be the wicked, man. Just like you have these movies, you have the bad guy and the good guy. The bad guy didn't have no say in the spot that he was given. That was the spot that he was offered. Take it or leave it. All All right. And you know, you sure as hell don't have no say in the spot that we're in, man. Even me, you know, all the brothers you see, man, and we understand this. There ain't no free will out here. All right. You get people stressing out all the time, man. At the end of the day, it is what it is. All right. There ain't nothing that you could do differently. All right. To end up with a different result, man. You're going to end up with the same result, whatever Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai willed you to do. All right. Going back into what is it? So like Isaiah 57. All right, he created the smither to create the weapons, man. So even the missile, all these different science experiments, all right, to get to the conclusion that they need. All right, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man, his will be done. All right, so it was his will for that missile to be created for what? To ultimately end Esau, man. To ultimately end this place. All right. But anyway, going on, let's go back up to verse 1. It says, "Praise ye Yahweh, sing unto Yahweh a new song, and his praise in the congregation of his saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion," all right, so showing you clearly it's talking about specifically these Israelites, all right. And we saw in the later verses, I'm starting at verse 7, what it talked about the other nations, all right, because these Israelites are put down, man. They've been put down and become a mocking stock by these people, man. As you see, Salakia, not here. Let me go ahead and exit out of that. Right here, all right. Perfect example, man. All right, and if not, then who? All right. Going on, verse 3. Let them praise his name in the dance. What's his name? You see, you got to know his name. You got to know his name to praise it. All right, let them sing praises unto him with the so this is going to be the time of rejoicing, man. Singing, dancing. You know, of course, you know, brothers like to sing and dance now, but you know, this is going to be that time, man. All right, as it's written, there's a time for everything. A time for laughter and a time for mourning. All right, a time for peace and a time for war. All right, then this is what's coming, man. And this will come when this comes, when verse 7 comes. All right, when we're finally delivered. Like I said, man, we can't deliver ourselves from this place that we've been given. All right, from this spot that we've been cursed with. All right, but Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai will deliver his elect through it, man. The first fruits of the kingdom of heaven. All right. Salakia. Going on, verse 4. This is for Yahweh taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Right. So his people, the meek. Because the meek, let's go ahead. Let's see what the word meek means. All right, and let's keep this whole scenario that we just read, all right, in mind. Let's get to that word meek in the Hebrew. All right, because anybody should simply understand that these words go back to the Hebrew here in the book of Psalms. All right. Oh, Salakia. Clicked on the wrong button. All right, Psalms 147. Salakia, this is actually the wrong spot, but I want to go ahead and hit this Psalms 147 and 2. It says, Yahweh doeth build up Jerusalem. He gathereth together the outcasts of Israel. He healeth the brokenhearted, or the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. All right, and how does he do that? We just read, man. We just read how he's going to deliver us. All right, we can't, no matter how many Band-Aids you put on, how much sage you burn, how much weed you're burning, all right, you ain't going to be delivered from this, man, unless it's by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, you understand? There ain't no deliverance coming from any of these false remedies that we could get our hands on, man. All right, and what did it say? He's going to assemble the outcasts of Israel, man, because these are what the outcasts are going through. All right. Oh, so like, but the news article we were just seeing, man, what the outcasts of the nation of Israel have been gone through. Let's go ahead. Let's grab the 149, Salakia. 149. And
Strong's H 6035. Anav. Anav.
so we got poor.
Second entry. Anav. Anav.
So it goes back to poor, humble, afflicted, meek, poor, needy, weak, all right, afflicted, lowly, all right. So poor, needy, afflicted, meek, does that not match the characteristics of what we've just seen here, man? All right. Does that not match the things that we go through day to day? All right. Esau has pushed these things upon us, man, and we're seeking that deliverance. All right, we're seeking that deliverance. It's lucky I keep repeating myself, but let's go ahead and finish it off. That's lucky. Yeah, that was right. Psalms 149, and let's see, going on verse 5. It says, "Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud on their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people." All right, and this is being done in a spiritual form, man. All right, we're gathering the elect right now. All right, and the hunting will be going on soon, man. When Yahweh Shem Yahushai cracks these skies, all right, there's going to be a particular man that he has do particular things, man. All right, but until then, we're staying patient for him. Okay? Doesn't mean you go pick up a sword. You read this verse, you go pick up a sword and go start slicing Edomites. That ain't going to end well for you, man. All right, they were blessed with the sword, man. We were blessed with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So we're going to hold on to our weapon, man. You Edomites can hold on to your weapon all you want. All right, but going on, it says, verse 8, "To bind their kings with chains." Okay, so Yahweh by Shem Yahushai ain't a liar, man. All right, as it is written, "I'm not man that I should lie." Okay, so the kings of the earth today, all right, those who are on rule prior to this great deliverance that we're reading about, are gonna be put in chains, man, and fetters of iron. So going on, it says, verse 9, "To execute upon them the judgment that is written. This honor have all his saints, praise ye Yahweh." Right, this honor have all his saints. Let's go ahead. Let's fulfill it real quick. Let's read. Let's go back to the book of Revelation. All right, and expound a little bit more on this prophecy before we close, man. This is Revelation 2:25. "But that which ye have, hold fast till I come." And I know I hit this one a lot, man, but it hits the nail on the head sometimes. All right, that which we have, that this wisdom, this knowledge that we've accumulated, man, this oil, going back to the wise and the foolish virgins. All right, this oil that we've accumulated, hold fast, man. Don't just waste it. Don't pour it out on the road. Don't crack your lamp so the oil leaks out. All right, just hold on to it, man, because this is what we have coming. And you got to keep in mind, man, all this shit we've been through, you don't want to have done it for no reason, man. We might as well see a reward at this point. You understand? All right, so that's really what it's saying, man. Hold fast so you can receive your reward. And what was that reward? Remember, we just read in Psalms 149. "This honor hath all his saints." All right, now let's get into that honor. Let's see what that honor is. Verse 26. "And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations." Right, that honor that his saints will have. Verse 27. "And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken into shivers, even as I have received of my fathers." You take a pot, all right, a clay pot, and you throw it on the ground, and it shatters into a bunch of different pieces. All right, you heathens are going to be beat down, man, beat down into subjection. And then at least, you regular Edomites, you so-called Chinese, all right, you Moabites, you Ammonites, all right, you Elamites, you East Indians, all right, you Ishmaelites, you Arabs, all right, you different nations other than Esau, the so-called white man, all right, you will be able to enjoy the fruits of heaven, man. The fuck? But yeah, we'll go ahead and close it there, man. But our deliverance is coming, all right? This shit's vexing, man. seeing all the different stuff. I don't know why it's taking me to Facebook now, but you see, this place is through, man. This place is through. I don't even have a Facebook. I don't know. See, and you know, I don't know about you brothers, but all my phones been, you know, all my electronics been acting up. All right, this place is through, man. Okay, you got these different things coming to light. All right, what going back to Habakkuk 2 and 12, I believe. All right, they're being exposed, man. Esau is being exposed for the devil that he truly is. But with that, Lord willing, it was edifying. And give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Shem Yahushua, Shem Rakakodash. All right, hold fast till he comes. Hold fast till he comes. Shalom.